Yesterday we had discussed about deadlock, its definition, its example and the necessary conditions. So now we are going to discuss about what is resource allocation graph. So here the resource allocation graph is a graph that is used to represent the graphical representation of a deadlock. It is going to have set of processes P1, P2, P3. Each process is represented by a circle. So for each process there is a circle. The next one, we are going to have set of resources which are going to be represented by a square. So for each resource R1, R2, R3, R4, there will be a different or separate square, and if there is only a single instance of that resource, there will be a single dot. So single dot in a box represent single instead of that kind of resource. We have multiple instances of that kind of resource, then we are going to have multiple dots in that box. For example, if we have 3 dot matrix printer, so the box represent dot matrix printer and 3 dots represent 3 number of dot matrix printer. Now that means we are going to have circle for process, rectangle or square for resources, dot between that represent the instances of that resources, the number of that type of resources. Now we are going to consider the request from each process. If we are going to have a arrow from a square to a process, that is the assignment age. That means that particular resource is already assigned to that process. And if we are going to have reverse of that, if we have going to have a arrow from a process to the box, that means the process is requesting for that kind of resource. For example, P1 is requesting for the resource R1 as shown in the given example. So whenever there is an arrow from box to process, resource is already allocated. If there is arrow from circle to square, the process is requesting for that kind of resource. So here the example is given, an age from square to circle, resource is already allocated to that process. Age from circle to square represent process is requesting for that kind of resource. So why it is necessary to study resource allocation graph? It is used to tell us whether there is a deadlock in the system. If there is a circular loop or circle in the graph, then there will be a deadlock. For example, here P1 is requesting for some resources and is going to have some other resources, which is, now in this case it is, they are not creating a loop. If we are going to consider this example, here the processes are holding some resources and waiting for the resources which are held by some other processes. So in this case, here the closed loop is formed, so that log is detected by using resource allocation graph. Now what we are going to do, we are going to consider the next example. Here also the resources are held by some processes and processes are requesting for the resources, but they are not requesting and holding in the circular manner. So in this example also we don't have any kind of deadlock. So what is our today's question is that two diagrams which will be shown shortly. For example, the first one is this one. We have to detect whether there is a deadlock in the system, whether the processes are, which processes are requesting for which resources, and what kind of resources are held by those kind of processes. So what we have to find out the ages, what are the request age, what is the allocated age, and whether there is a deadlock in the system. The second example is also given. This is a second question. Again you have to find out whether there is a deadlock in the system. So how you are going to find out whether a deadlock is in the system? By finding the closed loop in the given question. So that is our today's question, question number 1 and question number 2.